You guys are trained, paid liars.
Yes.
So it's like, why should I believe anything you're saying to me now, right? I mean, you literally professionally lied for decades.
Yeah, you're trained to lie. You lie all the time. You lie, you cheat, you steal, you swindle, you trick people. That's the nature of the job. Yes. The problem at the agency oftentimes is that those guys don't know when to turn it off. And as a result,
do you know when to turn it off?
Well, I hope that I do. I think that I do.
Joining me now, counterterrorism intelligence expert Malcolm Nance, author of An End to Al-Qaeda. Malcolm, great to have you. I've been following you for a long time. Really glad to have you on the show.
My pleasure.
What do you think? I thought that his point, John's point about prosecution, I mean, what do you think, first of all, to start this off, about the fact that he's the only guy who's seen the inside of a jail cell for this entire program, and what he did was talk to a reporter about it?
Well, within the intelligence community, you're always going to have a dim view of people who disclose highly classified information. Unfortunately, when you're dealing with clandestine agencies like the CIA, naming someone in their true name is a federal felony. He has copped to that. He admits to all of that, and he's served his time for that now. But the very fact that he is the only person who has been brought to account for activities which, certainly coming from my perspective in the world, you know, I stand for the honor of the program that actually was brought out. That's the Survival, Evasion, Resistance, and Escape program, which was brought out, drawn from the blood of tortured American service members, and which was re-engineered into this program, which he described earlier. It's almost shameful.
Do you think he's hated, Kiriakou? I mean, I get the sense that he is persona non grata inside the CIA.
Well, he's a convicted felon, and that's all you can say. But, you know, the activities as he presented them the first time were almost within whistleblower protections. Again, he divulged that classified information, and that's what he's been held to account for. But the broad program of individuals who literally decided that these activities, which the world has seen forever as torture, which we prosecuted people for in World War II, was good enough for us to use. That in itself is a crime. I mean, it's certainly enough to besmirch the entire honor of the United States. But that people should be held to account for that.
What do you think the legacy of that period has been for counterterrorism and intelligence now? Have things gotten better? Is there some sort of internal repudiation that's happened, or is it basically that was a bad chapter, and if we have another attack and someone sends the order down from OLC again, we'll go back at it?
Well, let's just look at this on a day-to-day basis. Look at today. We have ISIS, a large-scale al-Qaeda affiliate that is now taking over terrain in various parts of the Middle East, fulfilling bin Laden's jihad, executing people wearing the orange jumpsuits of prisoners that were sent to Guantanamo Bay and Abu Ghraib. The entire last 13 years that I've been operating throughout the Middle East, I just came back from 7 years in the Middle East, every person has brought up Abu Ghraib, torture, waterboarding, and all of these these activities which were carried out by U.S. personnel and U.S. government agencies. This is not the standard that we needed to defeat these enemies. We cannot allow a moral equivalency with the opposition.
It's fascinating you say that, of pointing out those orange jumpsuits, which has become now so iconic in the snuff films that ISIS seems so fond of. Respond to someone like Tom Cotton, senator and veteran, who says that's making excuses for evil, making excuses for the enemies. They don't need an excuse. How dare you bring that up?
Well, you know, Tom Cotton, of all people, should know better. He was a service member. He swore an oath to uphold and protect the United States, but not just to protect the citizens of the United States. We have a 200-plus year history of serving with honor. And if honor and the dignity of the United States, and then when the United States Armed Forces goes into war or our intelligence agencies go into operations and we can't do it cleanly, then, you know, you're not actually working for our goals. You're working for our enemy's goals. We cannot empower ISIS. We cannot empower Al-Qaeda. We cannot empower Boko Haram to go out and do what they believe we've done.
Malcolm Nance, really a pleasure. Thank you, sir.